Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to learn how to inject cigarettes. Okay, so today we're going to look at something a little bit more controversial than my usual topic matters. We're going to look at a cigarette injector. Now, if you're wondering what a cigarette injector is, it's basically a way of manufacturing cigarettes in your own home. It's an automated device which takes rolling tobacco or shredded tobacco, if you choose to grow your own out of a lovely little tobacco plant like one of these. So you can grow your own tobacco, you can shred it, and then you can get some cigarette filters or papers, or whatever you want to call them. Tubes, I think they call them, yeah. Cigarette filter tubes. So they look like a normal cigarette, but you can put inside them tobacco or a plant of your choice. So rather than using one of these devices, which is a make your own device, where you stuff it full of tobacco and then you slide it and manipulate it to get a tube full of tobacco into your cigarette tube, you can use one of these automated devices. When I say automated, it's not particularly automated. Basically all it does, it injects the tobacco smoothly and cleanly, allegedly, into the cigarette tube. So you fill the loading tray full of tobacco, then you tap it in how much you want, and then you press the button and it loads the tobacco tube, a cigarette tube. And hopefully at the end of it, you get a perfect looking cigarette. Whether you do or not, I don't know. Maybe it's in practice, but first of all, let's unbox this and have a look and see what we get inside the box. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the box. So this is the Powermatic 2 cigarette injector. And on the front here, you can see an image of what you get. So you get this metal construction and a tray. Obviously it's got a power cord because it's mains operated, and gives you an idea of what you do. So tobacco goes in there, tube goes on there, and the whole thing makes a cigarette. So you've got automatic injection process, you've got a spoon style tobacco injector, whatever that means, electronic jam protection, just in case you put any fruits in there. Makes regular and 100ml cigarettes, so again, regular cigarette tubes, or you can make king size cigarettes. And you've got a large tobacco feed hopper, so that's the hopper tray at the top which you fill with your choice of tobacco. And it's got a removable tobacco tray, so you can remove the tray so it's not quite so bulky when you want to store it out of the way. So that's enough of that. Let's have a look inside the box. So what we've got here, we've got a Powermatic 2 Plus welcome manual of some sort. Can't tell you what it is because it's all in German. My German isn't brilliant, unless you look on my CVs, in which case it's excellent. Okay, so what have we got here? So Powermatic 2, it's asking for, I don't know, some kind of, there's like some sort of warranty thing, so we'll translate that at some other date. And there you get your Powermatic 2 Plus user guide, and there on the back is the contents and how it all goes together by the looks of it. Yeah, just telling you what the individual bits are. So in this little bit here we've got a duster of some sort, I don't know, I'm not sure what you call that. What do they call it? They call it a Reinigunzerbürsten. No, not a clue. Looks like something you clean bottles with, so I guess that's for cleaning the tube hole thing. No, we'll see. And we've also got a thing for poking stuff with, which is number 8, which is a Reinigungsstab. And number 10, which is that one, which is the kind of the brush thing, is a Reinigungspinsel. Makeup brush? I don't know. Right, so that's those bits. Let's have a look inside here, and what do we get? We get some styrofoam. Oh, we got lots of goodies in here. Okay. So we've got a handle of some sort. We've got our tobacco or cigarette output tray. We've got our power cable, which, in case you're wondering, is the figure 8 style cable. And on the other end is a UK shaver type plug, which you can either put into an adapter, or you can use, here's one I prepared earlier, you can use a regular kettle lead with a UK plug on if you've got one handy. Most people have. If not, you can pick one up at your local sort of Poundland for £1. Right, so that's the cable. So have a look at the main part of the thing. Now, in case you're wondering, this is from Amazon, surprisingly, as I know I keep on going on about Amazon Prime and how good it is and the things you can buy on Amazon Prime, but, well, it is good and there's a lot of things you can get. So there we go. There is the cigarette injector. Now, this is the first time I've seen this, so I don't actually know what I'm looking at. But let's have a quick look. So on the base, you've got a grill vent and a serial number. So I guess if that's any warranty issues or problems, you can quote that number. But that vent there, I imagine, is for some sort of AC to DC conversion, and I guess there's some sort of motor in there or mechanics, so that'll keep that cool. You've got relatively non-slip rubber feet. There is a little bit of movement there, but not a great deal, so that's pretty good. All in a matte black finish, solid steel or fill steel and chrome plated injection lever. On this end there is the cigarette tube locator. On the back you've got the on-off switch. It's quite a good quality rocker switch, and you've got your power input, which it says there it takes AC 100 volt to 240 volts, so good for a wide range of countries. It runs on the 50 hertz and 60 hertz and uses 25 watts, and is also, as it states there, is double insulated, so no need for an earth on the cable. So what else have we got here? So on the top, got two LEDs, a red and a green, if you can just about work those out there. The green light is for on, and the red light is if there's a jam. So let's have a quick look at the instructions and see how this all goes together. No, not a clue. Okay, so that's to enlarge the hopper. So if you want to put a lot more tobacco in, you could just use it like that, I guess. Actually, it looks like that sticker's coming off. Stick that down so it doesn't stick in all my tobacco. So yeah, that goes on the top, so that doesn't seem to fix in place, but just sits there, so okay. We've got the this is the cigarette sort of cigarette catcher, like the child catcher, but for cigarettes. So that fits on the side. Actually, that's got little rubberized feet as well, which is pretty cool. Stop the whole thing moving around, so that feels quite nice. Quality German engineering, like my BMW. Well, CAF's BMW. Now what do we want? Right, let's plug it in. Should we plug it in? Let's plug it in. This is where we plug it in and see if it actually works. Okay, so let's plug it in. See, is it on? Let's turn it off first to prevent any damage or fire. Okay, so we've got a power LED. So that's how it works. So you lift that up, put your tobacco tube on there, put your tobacco in there, push it into the hopper thing, the injector, sorry, push it down, and you see that? The pokey thing came out, and then that would have put the cigarette onto the floor. So when that comes off, put your next tube on, tobacco in, easy as that. Okay, so that has been the Powermatic 2 Plus cigarette injector. which is available from amazon.co.uk, currently retailing at £88.48 plus £8.89 UK delivery. No Prime options available on that one, I'm afraid, due to the fact that it comes from Germany. So no options for Prime on that as of yet, but keep looking, you never know, they might give you a Prime option at some point. So if you want to save yourself an absolute fortune and make your own cigarettes, you can buy the cigarette tubes for about £1 for 100. You can get a 30 gram pouch of tobacco for about £16-17. Maybe slightly less, maybe slightly more, depending on your choice of brand. And then you can make probably about anywhere between, I don't know, 60 to 100 cigarettes, depending on how well or how loose you pack them. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, but certainly you get a lot more for your money than if you buy pre-packaged cigarettes, and also it's a little bit of fun too. So, this has been the Powermatic 2 electronic cigarette injector. I've been Mike. This has been Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and we will see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching.